So, what's up, guys? This is Otakify coming in hot.
Super hot.
Off of Hentai-Con. Hentai-Con. What's wrong, man?
Super hot.
Coming in. Super
Wow. You literally just played that.
I thought that's what we were going. I thought that.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
Oh,
I didn't even know.
He's just naturally punny. He's such a punny guy.
It was meant to be. We were meant to come in hot.
Wow. Okay, that one was worst. Oh, that's too funny.
Oh man, how are you guys doing today?
Pretty good, man.
I'm high off this cum. I mean, what?
Dude, just
High off just come.
Oh, okay,
you're forcing it in nice and slow, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We're just
No,
we're
you just
gonna
gotta, not even nice and slow, bro. You just gotta.
the sound
Just
effects.
clap it in.
Yes.
Jesus, bro. Okay, where do we start?
We are gonna just like silent that when you edit.
No,
the video later.
nah, dude.
No. I mean, no one's gonna
Not
know
at all.
anyways, so it's cool.
Use your imagination.
Okay. Tommy went to Hentai-Con with Hermsaur, right?
Yes, sir.
When was it?
Yeah, when was it?
So it was this past weekend, November 2nd through November 4th. And yeah, I mean, it was in Burbank, which is pretty crazy. I didn't expect the
Whoa.
con to be in Burbank.
Is it always in Burbank?
It's the first year.
Ooh, the very first Hentai-Con. Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's weird to, like, I'm not sure if you're willing to, like, expect something or out of the con because it's the first one. You know, everyone kind of has low expectations. But I don't know about this con. It was kind of fun. It was a lot more fun than I expected.
What do you mean?
So, yeah, what was so fun about it?
How come you didn't have such high expectations?
Well, okay. If you think about the first con, and especially that no one really markets it, or it's just like a regular small con, like no, and it's in a place that you don't expect a con to be. Burbank, at the Burbank Marriott, by the way. So it's
Yeah.
like
At
it's by
the
the airport.
Marriott.
Yeah, whenever you think of it being at this at a hotel, you're just like, oh, it's gonna be whack, it's gonna be okay, kind of thing. But yeah, this one was at the Burbank Marriott, and they actually had Anime California there, like maybe a couple months ago, prior to the event, and that was kind of whack. And a lot of people were under the impression that, hey, it's Anime California again, so it's gonna suck.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's why like my expectations were kind of low already. But then when I came. Oh, that's gonna be just
When
so
you
funny.
came.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get to go like have the full on experience all 3 days because I came straight from work on Friday. But
Okay.
I literally just dropped in for like 30 minutes and I already had a good time within 30 minutes. Like,
That's dope.
yeah, dude. I mean, okay, think about it. It's like, okay, when you go to a con, right, you just see just like regular attendees, cosplayers, and all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. It's already like flipped because the cosplayers aren't the regular cosplayers that you would see. Like the way they dress is more like, I don't even know how to explain that. What, risque? Is that the right term?
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah.
There were more naked.
No, unfortunately, there was not naked people. I was hoping. Well, I'm not gonna say that entirely, but no, it was it was really interesting.
Cool.
So, okay. Who put on Hentai-Con? Like, was it a company? Like, are they calling themselves Hentai-Con itself? Like, do you know anything about the founders?
I just know some, supposedly, I might be wrong if they're listening on to this podcast, but they were some of the people who invested into Anime California actually helped invest into this con. But the three main people who actually ran this con is people I know. So it's actually
Oh.
kind of wild. And
That's sick.
even crazier enough, Mike knows one of them.
That's really
Uh-oh.
dope.
I'm not gonna say
I know
names
someone.
because I don't know if I'm allowed
No,
to
you
wish
don't have
to.
in
to.
charge of it. But yeah,
You don't
Mike
have
actually
to.
knows one of them too.
Cool.
That's sick.
Yeah. So Mike's probably gonna be like, "Who the fuck do I know?" I'm gonna scroll up your Instagram real quick or go to my Facebook to see who did it. But
That's dope.
Nice, dude. So, okay. There's Hentai-Con. It's in Burbank. It's at the Marriott. It's their first event. 3 people put it on, and it's amazing. Better than Anime California, in your opinion. Mm-hmm. Out of curiosity, what made it better than Anime California?
okay, so Anime California was kind of just like it was kind of boring, to be honest. Like there wasn't as many vendors, there wasn't as many attendees, and I mean, I don't even remember seeing what panels they had.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the most that I can remember out of that con is that it was okay. There's nothing that I'm like, oh, remember that one time when we did this up there? I don't like. I remember even writing something about it. I just don't even remember what I wrote about. Like
I
it
got
was
you.
That just okay. Unfortunately. I mean, I really
Okay.
hope they're not listening in on this. Like,
I mean, dude,
all this. But-
this is essentially a review of like the con. So
Yeah.
like it's nothing personal to them. That was your experience, and you've been to several conventions.
Yeah.
So I think your opinion really matters.
I mean, thank you. But yeah, I mean, it could have been better, but unfortunately, I don't remember it.
Don't remember Anime California.
No.
Okay, so
Yeah, but Anime California has been going on for some time, right? Like, I mean, how long has that been around?
I think it's only been around for a couple years. Like it kind of,
Oh,
so it was around, then it got taken down, and it got revived, and then that's where it's at now.
okay. So it's still pretty young.
Yeah, but according to some of the attendees, they were saying that Anime California this year was better than how it used to be. So I was like, okay, that's good then. At least that's good.
Okay, so they are doing better.
Yeah, they are doing better. But I mean, Hentai-Con was like the shit.
Dude.
okay, so you say it's the shit, bro.
Yeah.
What are give me 3 highlights. that made it
Highlights?
shit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Give me some highlights.
Okay, highlights. Porn stars. So I guess the porn industry in general is just kind of interesting in itself. Like that was there. So I guess you could just put hentai and porn into one. I guess you could say. The escape room I did was
They
actually
had an
really
escape
fun.
room?
Yeah, so actually at Anime California they did have an escape room too, but I didn't get a chance to do it. And then when I did it at Hentai-Con, I had low expectations too because I was like, oh, this is like, it sounds like it's gonna be fun, but what can you do in one of these rooms? They're so small. Are you gonna have all those contraptions and all that? And it was a lot better than I expected, and it was funny. It was super funny. Yeah, so yeah, that was probably like my second thing, and the third thing is some of the vendors that came out. So like a bunch of them were actually like friends of mine from out of like the area, and they actually came out just for the con because they kind of have like that more hentai-ish kind of look. So I was like, oh shit, you're here, kind of thing. So I mean, yeah, the vendors overall they were better.
Dude, that's sick. So, Mike,
Yes.
do you watch hentai?
I've seen my share of hentai, yes.
You dabbled in it. You
Dabbled.
You put your foot in the pond of hentai.
Yeah, my leg's in there.
Oh,
Oh, not even foot, some legs.
My leg's in there.
Did your dick end up in there? Okay.
oh my god! I just choked a little bit.
Did you
Pause.
choke on his dick? Okay. Anyway, all right. So check this out. How many hentai would you say that you've seen? I just want to.
What do you mean? How many?
A good grasp, because you're saying you put more than a foot in it. You put your legs into this thing. How many? Like,
like how many seasons?
There's seasons? Is there like shows? Are there like actual shows with seasons?
I know there's shows, but I don't know if they ever had seasons.
I don't know if it's like that. No,
I know.
I don't think so.
I know there's one that was like 7 episodes or something. And I don't think they have like, hey, this hentai was so good, it's coming back again for you guys.
Next episode,
coming back. Coming back. That's so funny. So like, okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being none at all, 5 being a lot, like a lot.
Like it's a problem.
Like hermsaur a lot.
From 1 to hermsaur.
Where would you put? Yeah, on a scale of 1 to hermsaur, how much hentai have you seen?
Oh, dude, hermsaur is way up here. I'm like way down here, dude. Way down here.
Give me a number, man.
I would say 1, dude.
1? Okay.
Yes. If hermsaur is 5, it's for sure 1. Oh, if anything, it's 0.
Hermsaur is fun
compared to that guy.
Okay, so then, Tommy, on a scale of 1 to 5, how much hentai have you seen? Or 1 to hermsaur?
And actually remembering everything and like the stories and all that.
The stories, yeah.
I'm just saying, seen, man.
Why would you need it? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Probably like maybe like a 3, 3.5.
Okay, that's pretty high, actually.
That's a lot of stories.
It's like almost 70%, and it's just like enough, but because I feel like I had to like study up on some or like
oh, before you went?
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, word. So like, all right. So for Mike, if you hadn't heard Tommy's interpretation or like his experience, how willing do you think you would be to go to Hentai-Con?
Well, how much was the entrance fee for you to get in there?
Good question.
I think it was like $20-$25.
Oh yeah, I'd go.
Okay,
I'd be very willing.
And Tommy, would you recommend that somebody that's like not in? Because I mean, you mentioned that there were porn stars, right? Like, would you like? But did you know that there were going to be porn stars before you got there?
Yeah. Because I mean, they kept advertising it. Unless you mean like if I didn't know about the advertising and all of that, then would I go? Kind of thing.
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, because like I'm kind of open to a lot of things. So if I heard, a Hentai-Con, holy shit, let's go. Just like fuck it, why not?
Just fuck it, why not?
Just fuck it, why
Open
not?
to
I love
a lot
all
of
these
things.
innuendos.
Oh shit.
These are the best innuendos.
Would you go?
I would go if you guys went. I don't think that I would go on my own.
Yeah, because it's like kind of creepy, right? Almost.
A little bit. Like, I really enjoyed going.
That's like a pretty key part of being creepy. It's like that almost, it's like questionable, That's creepy, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was speaking as like a normie or something, there are that like 1-2% that was like kind of creepy, and it's just like, oh damn, you're like really like open about this kind of thing. But then everyone else is generally normal.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of like sexy people. There was a lot of cute girls, by the way. I mean,
Ooh.
and guys, I guess. I mean, or
Okay.
you girls? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'll just stop.
So do you feel like there was like more of an intrigue of like the regular square to go to Hentai-Con just because it's like something that's like kind of taboo?
I think so. I mean, especially in like the day and age, everyone's kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, there's people who are kind of like, oh, I want to be kind of like badass or like lewd and all that shit. And so everyone's kind of going in that direction almost.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like, oh, I'm going to go to Hentai-Con. And they're like, whoa, you're so bad. I think people like that attention almost.
And it's
Okay.
good. It's like there's social points to that.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because like I mean, I talked to people about it before. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to Hentai-Con. I don't think I'll be able to come out." And they're like, "What? There's a Hentai-Con?" Or like people are like, "What's hentai?" And
How
then
do
it
I
gets
not
more
know about
awkward.
this?
I'm just like, "Oh crap, you don't know what hentai is? How am I supposed to explain this to you? Anime." Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about all the good things. I think it would only be fair for us to, make sure that we properly address this, and then we could wrap this up, because I think this is a really good podcast. What would you say that the people that put on Hentai-Con can do to improve? And what do you maybe feel like was lacking or could have been better? Well, I guess that's kind of sort of the same question. So, like, what do you feel like they
okay.
can improve on next year?
You know what? It was nice because like a lot of the stuff that they had there was already set. So like if they had more of what they had, it would be better. It was kind of weird. Like, I mean, they had the locations for picking up tickets easy. Like seeing all the main celebs, they had their booths right when you enter, so that's easy. Literally, all the vendors were all like in one room. So it was like really organized. It was a lot better than I expected, and it wasn't as hot inside the convention center. So, and they even had like an area just for like hanging out, and just like there's just a bunch of chairs and like couches, so you could rest in between your stuff. Like overall, it was done a lot better than I expected. That's why I have such a high rating of it for being a small new con. But
Right.
I mean, like yeah, for sure, if they had to improve, more celebs. I mean, more communication as far as like them with the vendors and the artists and the celebs and like even like press and stuff, and like probably the attendees. But yeah, besides that, they kind of did well for me, at least on my end.
You almost make it seem like that what you liked about it wasn't even so much the subject matter, but like, is it? Well, I don't know. Catch me with this claim. Like, is it that it was just better organized than several cons that you've been to, and so therefore, like, not only did you like that it was organized like that, but like also it was hentai, or like what?
Yeah, I'm asking the same question for you, Tommy, because I feel like because you've been to so many, you really can appreciate the organization and the execution of these events.
I mean, it was both. I mean, hentai, like we were saying, so there's not that many people who are really comfortable with showing off this stuff, and so it gave a lot of the attendees a chance to like dress like this. You can't do this at a regular con. And even if someone said, "Oh, that's cosplay," like people are still gonna sham you on that. But here, everyone's more open. Everyone's a lot just generally nicer to each other, and everyone's just trying to fuck. So it's kind of like interesting. Even like the after party was like banging. Like that was fun. So it was cool. There was a lot of good stuff to it, and being that it's hentai, it allows people to have more fun, like let loose, and not just like kind of restrict themselves.
I can dig that, dude. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, they got fucked up, so it was good.
I did have one other question about how many people, if you know, I don't know if those numbers were publicized, but like how many people were there? I know it was a small one.
That's a good question, actually. I don't know if I'm just gonna like say like a number just because I really don't
just
know.
Guesstimating, yeah.
Maybe like 2,500. At least.
That's not bad.
It's
That's not bad at all.
It's really not. Like, they had parking lots inside, like, in the actual Marriott area and across the street, and it was, like, full when it was, like, Saturday and Sunday. Like, Friday it was, like, okay, because it's the first day and everyone has work, but it was just full. And I was, like, I had a hard time parking, and I was like, fuck, I'm not about to spend $24 on parking. So, yeah. I mean, I think the attendee rate was pretty good for it.
And did you have to pay for parking, or was it free parking?
No,
Monopoly.
if you pay at the Marriott, it's like $24, and then if you pay across the street, it's like $12.
Like for the day, or is it like in and outs?
For the day, no in and outs.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's kind of like you're stuck there. But I mean, fortunately enough, their location is so close to the airport that they have like a bunch of restaurants just like in like walking. So it was like a 5-minute walk.
Dope.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yo, you guys should go. But
Dang, man. I think the only day that I maybe... Well, how late did it run? Like, what were the hours of the con?
technically the con ended like with its last panel or whatever activity it has, probably like 2 a.m.
Really? So it would be like, what, like 10 a.m. until 2 a.m. every night? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. I'm looking at the schedule right now. Yeah, the last thing ends at 2.
Yeah,
a lot of things end at 2.
Exactly. And if you're just trying to like hang out or party with people or just meet up with people, you'll find someone. It's not hard.
That's pretty lit, dude.
It was very lit. Like I was lit. There were so many other people lit. It was just a lit party. Like it was just bright everywhere, you know?
I can dig it. Do you think it was the right time of year to have it?
You know what? It kind of was and it wasn't, because BlizzCon was the same weekend. So a lot of people had a debate which one to go to. But as far as the time period, no, I think it was good. Because like AX has ended, like San Diego Comic-Con ended, and then like even LA Comic-Con ended, so everyone had a break. And then so this kind of like there's a con, I gotta go, and then so it kind of lives it up, you know, before like December when it's crazy, and then before you know it, it's January and it's hella packed with like cons. So yep.
Do you feel like they fell right in a good sliver of time, sans the BlizzCon?
Yes, I think so. Like October has LA Comic Con now, so I think that kind of is like that's the con for October. But I mean, BlizzCon, that's kind of hard to compete with. But yeah, I mean, as far as like in the anime community or like the geek community, yeah, I think it's a good time. Either that or December, I guess. Like early December would have been nice.
Word.
Yep.
Well, I want to wrap this up. Is there anything else that you can think of, Mike, that... I don't know, I feel like it was pretty thorough. It sounds like the shit was dope.
Oh yeah, dude. Porn everywhere, dude. It's cool.
Yeah, so no, I don't have any, like, I mean, this is... Yeah, we got the good, we got, like... Dude, I'm interested in that escape room, though. But maybe some other time. I'll ask about it some other time.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't know. I kind of want to know. We got a couple minutes. Can you tell us anything about the escape room?
I mean,
because you said that was like your first highlight, right?
Yeah. No, I keep telling people, I was like, yo, the escape room was fun. And they're like, oh shit, I should have gone. And I'm like, yeah, you should have. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know if I could tell you like what exactly happens in it. Because I don't know if that's something that... Well,
you don't want to spoil it?
I don't know if they're going to reuse it. That's why. Oh, actually, no, I think I can tell you. Okay, so... I mean, oh well, I already said it anyways. So pretty much, dude, all weekend it was fully booked. Like it was so hard to get a time every day that I was like, okay, Herbs, we gotta do it. Like we literally squished into someone else's group just to, like, you know. But anyway, so like you walk into the room, right, and there's a chick who's chained up, and you have to figure out the codes on her locks to get her out. Right? So, like, there's just, like, all these puzzles and maps and books and everything everywhere, and you have to find the clues and all that, and then you solve the code. But then after you unchain her, she actually takes you as prisoner, and she brings you into another room, and then there's 8 of us, right? And there's just, like, sex toys everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. So I was just like, oh, shit. Like, what's going to go down right now? You know? But then she actually splits up all the attendees as teams. So there's 2 teams, and we actually end up competing each other to figure out like how to like, solve the puzzles and all that. That's why I was kind of like unexpected that. I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna just be us 8 helping each other out kind of thing, but nope. It's like it got split up 4 against 4, and it's like a battle. So it was pretty interesting. And at the same time, she was like whipping us, so it was kind of interesting.
Kinky.
It really was. It really was. And I was just like, oh, Oh. No, sorry. So
Dang,
funny,
that's
dude.
legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yo,
think.
Mike,
Yeah, you guys would like that.
What's that?
Mike, do you think you'll go next year?
Yeah, I go.
Do you think you go?
Let's go.
Dude, if I'm in town, I think I'm totally down.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Hey.
I'd be willing. Like, you know that I always go to Anime Expo, and that's like pretty much it. I mean, I'm probably gonna go to Hentai-Con since it's out here in Phoenix, but I could make that. I could make that my third. I
Okay.
can make that my third.
Yeah, I mean, like, definitely at least one day is good enough. Like, if you just want to get a gist of what exactly this con's all about, one day is totally fine. Unless you're just, like, actually into, like, the panels or, like, the celebs that are going to be there, then, yeah, then you should go more than one day. But besides that, one day is cool.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sick, man.
Hell yeah.
Well, definitely
Titties
huge
everywhere.
shout out to the people that put on Hentai-Con.
Hentai-Con.
It seems like you made Tommy a believer, and I too am a believer based off of what he's saying. Man, it seems dope.
Yeah, man. It's hella fun, dude. Like, I'll tell you guys later all the inappropriate stuff.
For sure, man. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of the Otakify Anime Podcast. Please leave in the comments anything that you want us to cover. Any new anime that you're watching. I know Netflix just put a bunch of stuff up.
Hell yeah.
They got the second season of Castlevania up now. I think there's more episodes of Seven Deadly Sins. And I think there's a couple new shows on there too. So, yeah, hit us up. Let us know. Let us know if you went to Hentai-Con and you enjoyed it and any highlights that you guys had. Please leave that in the comments. Hit us with subscribe.
Latest.
For sure, man. See you guys next week.
Peace.